Hey guys, what's up? So as you can see from the title, I have a very big announcement. I am pregnant, guys. I'm still like adjusting to everything and adjusting to the news and how I'm gonna handle it. But overall I have a really great support system from my family and my friends, and I'm just so blessed to have that surrounded by me because it's really pushing me through. And I just figured I would, share this journey with you guys, and I thought I would make this, channel. I would still do other things, but I would turn my channel kind of more towards my pregnancy journey because I know there's tons of other women out there that are going through the same situation of an unplanned pregnancy or having children while you're in college or just young, and I just want other girls to know that they're not alone. That is the main reason why I wanted to do this. And then also, just for memories to look back on, so I can be like, oh wow, like look when I was 3 months pregnant or 4 months pregnant, 5 months pregnant, and I can just eventually show my kid these videos, and it's just like things for me to look back on. And sorry if I keep looking over here because sometimes my camera will like shut off on me, so like I have to look at the red light to make sure it's still recording. I know there's gonna be different opinions about the situation, but on my channel I like to keep it positive, so let's keep the comments positive. So I wrote down some notes because I tend to babble, and I feel like I just babbled just now. The first symptoms I had was I just felt really tired. I always felt tired in school, but like this time I felt like exhausted. Like I could really sleep all day. Oh, that was one thing that I felt was kind of off, because I'm like, why are you always so tired, Janae? Like, you're usually not this tired. But I kind of brushed it off. And the second symptom I had was a lot of cramping, and I know my body, I know my period cycles. Before my period comes, I'll get cramps, but then my period comes like immediately after that. Like within the hour, my period will come with my cramps. But I was getting cramps for like 2 or 3 days and no period. Once again, I just kind of brushed it off. I'm like, okay, no biggie, because I wasn't late yet. Those were like the only 2 things I had that really felt different. But then I did have this feeling of something being off. I can't explain exactly what it feels like, but if you're pregnant or you've been pregnant before, I think you guys might know what I mean. But sometimes something just feels different. Somewhere in the back of my head, I'm like, I think you should take a test, but I wasn't late yet, so I'm like, I'll just wait. I waited, and then this goes into the next thing I was going to talk about, which is what made me take a test. So after waiting, I eventually did become late. I think I was like a day late or like 2 days late. I get a pregnancy test, but I get one from the dollar store. I come home and I take it. Within the minute, a second line started to come up. I'm just like, oh my god. So I'm kind of freaking out a little bit, but still in my head I'm like, okay, it's a dollar store test. I only brought one. Let me just get like an actual brand expensive test just to be sure. So I go to the store and I get first response. That was like $25, and it came with 2. So I go back home and I take another test. Again, like within the minute, a second line popped up. It's like a really faint second line. I wait a little longer and I take another test like 3 days later, and then that second line came up like within the 30 seconds, and it was a darker line. Now I'm like 5 days late of taking my test. I'm like, okay, Janae, I'm pretty sure you're pregnant because you took 3 tests. They both came out positive. It was 2 different brands. I made a doctor's appointment. I went to the doctors and they did more tests and they confirmed the pregnancy, and they told me that I was like 4 weeks and a couple days, so it was still like really early. This goes to how I felt, and I was in shock. I didn't really accept the news yet because like I had a feeling, but I didn't think I really was. So to actually have the doctor tell you, yeah, you're pregnant, is confirmed, I'm just like, oh my god, like I didn't know how to handle it yet. I didn't know who to tell, and I didn't know how to tell that kind of news, if I'm still accepting it myself. And the first thing I'm thinking is, oh my god, I'm still in school. How is this even going to work? you know, eventually I went on and I told my parents and I told my friends. Everyone was just in as much shock as I was, but everyone was still very supportive, and you know, they're basically telling me that it's up to me whatever decision I want to do. I know it's going to be a lot of work, but I am willing to put in that work and do what I need to do to be a good mom to my child and still live the life that I want to live. So I have to like always stare because it'll just literally stop on me. But like I was saying, the main thing that I'm focused on is finishing school. My due date is July 29th, which is really funny because my birthday is July 31st. So I feel like I'm not going to have a birthday anymore, but you know, it's fine. I did start to get more of the pregnancy symptoms. Then like the end of my 5th week, going into my 6th week to my 10th week, I had really bad nausea to the point where I couldn't eat. Like, it was just so hard for me to eat and I felt terrible. And I actually went to the doctor's appointment again and I lost like 5 pounds. And I guess it's because I just wasn't eating, but my nausea was just that bad that I couldn't. I still had the cramping. It's like really moody, but it was really only from like 6 weeks to 7 weeks. Like, it only lasted me probably like 2 weeks, but I was like really moody. Like, if you ask my friends, I would legit just cry at like anything, or I would just get really annoyed like really fast. I did get lightheaded a couple times. Actually, I did pass out once and I was at work, so that was very embarrassing. But I think it's because I didn't have breakfast that morning, and something with my blood sugar, I think it just dropped. So now I'm making sure to definitely eat breakfast every single morning. Even if I feel like I can't, I still try to, so I can avoid a situation like that happening. Those are really the only symptoms I had during my first trimester. Apps that I have, I basically have 5 different apps. I have Flow, Pregnancy Plus, Baby Center, Ovia, Pregnancy, and this Hi Mommy app, which is actually really cute, and every day it just tells you something a little different about your pregnancy. My apps are saying that baby is about the size of a fig at 11 weeks. Hopefully you guys can see that. Pretty much my whole overall experience so far of being pregnant and how I dealt with it and the support system I have and why I started the channel. If you guys have like any questions that you want me to answer, any videos that you want me to do, just make sure to let me know and I will definitely make sure to do them for you. Like I said, I want to help out as many women as possible. I will do a belly shot for you guys. Like I said, I am 11 weeks and 3 days, so I'll show you guys my belly. So 11 weeks and 3 days belly shot. I don't really think I'm showing like that. I think I do have a little pouch right here, but it's still early. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for my 12-week ultrasound. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!